welcome to the channel. My name is Aditi and I am back with some mixed media inspiration for y'all. I love to explore surfaces and create a variety of projects. And so today I thought I will show you how to create cards using Lindy's products. And generally I end up playing with Lindy's Magicals. So today I have removed my Lindy's spray set and I will be playing with the Moonshadow mists, and we will be creating some cards on both white and black card base. I want to show you how easy it is to put together a quick card just using a few colors, dry embossing, and a few simple techniques. So let's get started. I have two pieces of cardstock here. This one is an ivory and this is a black. Both are cut as an A2 card front, so that's 4¼ by 5½ inches, and that's what I want to use because I'm creating two A2 card sizes. I have placed them on my craft mat and I will be using the Moonshadow mists to spray and tint these first. So that's the first step. I will be using two shades, the Buccaneer Bay Blue and Moonlit Mulberry, and just nothing fancy, spraying them both on the white and black, and that will show you how different they look on a white and a darker black surface. When using your sprays, it's always important to shake them sideways. If you do it up and down, the shimmer tends to get stuck and clog the spray nozzle. So shaking sideways is what works best. You can also just roll it slightly and shake it sideways. So I am trying to get all that shimmer at the bottom moving when I'm doing this. Starting with the Moonlit Mulberry. And on this, I am going to use the Buccaneer Bay Blue as well. And the Moonshadow mists have a brownish undertone with the shimmer, so they really make for nice vintage grungy projects. And I'm just going to bring out my heat tool and dry this. I also added a little splatter of Gossamer Gold, but this time I opened my bottle and just directly splattered it on both the pages. So what that gives me is that gold specks, and of course it shows up more on black because that's the shimmer, and it shows up more coppery on white, and that's what I was wanting to show you. The result is completely different depending on our base with the Moonshadow mists. Now I am going to use an embossing folder. So I have this festive greenery embossing folder from Alt New. So I will just run both these pieces through this embossing folder to get a dry embossed texture on them. So that is a look at that beautiful dry embossed texture on the black and on the white. Now to further enhance that embossed detail, I am just going to use a golden ink with a blending brush and gently rub that over the surface. So I am lightly picking ink on my blending brush and lightly I'm just going to go over so that my embossed texture catches a little bit of that gold shimmer. with that, you can see we've just managed to highlight a little bit of that background texture and further tinted and added nice metallic shimmery tone. Now for the focal elements of my card, I have a few die cuts here. So I have the word joy die cut on vellum and white cardstock. I also used Renke dies to die cut snowflakes, two of each for the cards. Now I am going to do some heat embossing to get these coordinated with my backgrounds and complete my cards with these layers. So for the embossing, I have chosen embossing powders which would match the shade of the background. So I have Dragonfly Denim, Gnomeberry Bordeaux, and Sparkling Sunset. And these are from the Enchanted Garden set. And I thought they would be a good match in terms of the colors I already have, but bringing in all of that shimmer. So all I'm going to do is just smush my die cuts on the embossing ink pad and sprinkle embossing powder and heat set that. Now I am going to do it in an order. So the joy is going to be Sparkling Sunset. The bigger of the snowflakes, I want it to be the blue, and the smaller one is going to be the gnomeberry. So here are the embossed elements for the card, and you see how they go perfectly with the colors we chose from the Moonshadow mists. So now it's just all about putting these together. I am going to use liquid adhesive as well as foam tape to glue these elements down and create a very simple composition with my background being the focus, a single sentiment there, and I will add these snowflakes right in the center of the O. So that's the idea that I have for this. And that completes the card. So I did add a little pearl right in the center to cover that, snowflake gap, and make sure that the glue keeps everything intact, as well as it just adds a beautiful accent. So you can see how we were able to create vintage yet shimmery cards using the same materials, but achieving completely two different looks just by changing our base of the cardstock. I love this particularly because again they can be made for any season cards. I did use a snowflake, so it gives more of the Christmas vibes. But by changing up the elements, we can definitely make them any season cards. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial and you have ideas to get ready for your holiday card making, and bring out your sprays and throw in a few elements, and that's it, you're done. So until the next time, take care and bye bye.